I always forget where it is, and I don't know why. I have a sneaking suspicion that YouTube is not loaded yet. Although, I can't tell because that piece I used for chat viewing is currently bogging down doing something else. Because, yay, piece of crap that it is. But, there is always the case that I have a... Now I'm pretty sure YouTube is loaded. Piece of crap. Yeah, actually load this time, YouTube. Watch it not, just to deny me. Because I know YouTube too well. Oh no, it is actually loaded. Taking its sweet time, but I have a sneaking suspicion this may be the final Fallout 4 stream with Stream. Yeah, Stream, the character does work. Oh yeah, that computer's on the go slow. Like a real go slow. Oh well. Oh yeah, it was like creepy darkness because it was like going into vault, whatever it is. The Chem Vault. Again. The computer is so... Making it sweet time, I have YouTube why do you demute YouTube? Listen, I know the mic's working. Why do you demute YouTube? Why? Why does YouTube have a nasty habit of doing that? Into the elevator we go, because I didn't actually bother loading into the vault. It's so dark. Can they see? It's a long, long trip. Now the question is this vault really deep? Or is the elevator just insanely slow? Is it one of those elevators that actually it's only going like 3 foot down, but... No, it has to go down at least a vault floor, which let's say 10 foot. So, 10 foot down, but... It's also a case of... Okay, we're at vault 95.
Hey, sure. Anything wrong?
You gonna register?
Your thoughts? Hate to admit it, but I'm happy. That's all for now. No problem.
You really are not going to...
What the?
Dangerous thing. That's what VATS is for. Squirrel on a stick. Why did you have two guns? Legendary things. Eat some blowflies, computer. Some blood bug. Drink some milk. Because milk is apparently good healing. Get all that calcium, you know. Squill. Also crappy perk because why not? I mean, at least I can see where he is now. It's a lot easier to see where they are when you've got a gassy legendary aura. Why does the legendary aura make them gassy? I don't bloody know. Can I remember where the bit I need to go to is. That. No, I can't. I can never remember where I'm going in this vault. I don't think plasma can shoot there. Tasty. Dog must feed. Oh no, an advanced lock. Oh no, I can't just wiggle it. Whatever shall I do? Oh, this is a dead end with a stealth boy in it. Why do I have never once found a single use for a stealth boy, because every time I've used them, I've always ended up getting seen anyway. They've always struck me as a wee bit pointless. Here. Medlab, medlab, medlab. A waddle sideways, you high-level creature. I thought the idea of combat was to stay in firing range of your target, not run away, not slowly walk away from them. Is this the right way? I don't think it is. I think this takes me back to, yep, the same room I was in. This is why I hate vaults. It's because I never know where I'm meant to go. And this bit just sort of loops around infinitely, so is it the next floor? Oh no, I hear radio. I mean, it's not YouTube will annoy me. We'll put ads on this radio. No, but it is a. But it's the Institute message, because I think that's the first time I've actually heard it.
Nice.
Brute force always opens door. I don't think this is it. Here, have a carrot. Huh? I'll just stick to my ear. That's how you eat carrots, right? Yum. Tasty. No, I don't think this is the right way either. I think the cafeteria is E-Science Laboratorium. Laboratorium? Yeah, that's what. Where do you get nuclear material? You didn't liquefy. You did. You're meant to get it. Where are you? I must be getting close. Classroom.
Gotta find the terminal.
Ah, detox facility. Yes, perfect. Oh, whatever he had hit like a truck. Ow. That's why the anti. That's why anti-material rifle. That's why is this the classroom? Well. Of course, the one companion I need in this room is the one companion that has decided she doesn't want to come into this room. Where the fuck is she? I've heard of second thoughts, but this is ridiculous. And of course there's no chairs. Oh, I can't. Oh, wait, there is a chair. Wait, now I see if Kai actually bothers showing up.
The answer to me problems is sitting in that room.
Well, we came through this vault, killed a load of gunners.
Just get in there. I know you're angry with me for saying that, and you have every right to be. But what if this psycho's the only thing keeping me together? There were reasons I dulled the pain, things I didn't want to face.
Do it with something less nasty. Do it with alcohol.
Spitting blood than reliving the past.
You're a fighter. Don't give up. You can beat this.
That's just it. I'm getting tired of fighting.
We'll face that pain together.
You're saying that now, but you'll leave the moment I turn on you.
I don't want to lose a friend.
I'm not the kind of friend you're
See,
looking
just
for.
fail.
I'd probably stab you in the back if I thought it'd get me somewhere.
It's not fair. If you die, you're letting your parents win.
God damn it. You're right.
I thought there was always going to be an option that forced it through.
Not after all of
Well,
that.
didn't expect to fail all three speech checks to do it. Who do you thought occasionally does have more than 4 options? Occasionally does have more than 4 options. It's just done in a really inelegant way. Go sit in the chair then. The chair. I mean, that is not a comfortable looking chair. That looks like a right evil invention. There we go. Yeah. That is not an evil invention at all. Look at it. Into your neck. Ugh. That's... Like, they literally made an evil medical torture chair. That's... Why is this the classroom? Why? Why does it say classroom? Why is this class? I guess it's technically a learnatorium looking at it. There's a lot of slideshows. There. You free now. Can we go?
Are you alright, Kate? How are you feeling?
Strange. I feel really strange. Everything feels different. Everything feels clearer. Colors. Sounds. I can't believe it worked. Was I really that far gone?
The pain's gone too?
I wouldn't say I'm at my best.
I love when subtitles don't match.
That sick feeling, the pain, it's gone from stabbing to dull. Doesn't matter.
I'm glad that's over with.
I'm betting you're not the only one. I have a feeling that Tommy had this in mind all along. Clever old bastard kicked me out of the combat zone so I'd clean myself up, and somehow knew you'd be up for the challenge. I guess he saw something in you that I missed.
Never mind, Tommy. I did all the work.
Don't worry. Not trying to take
I have a feeling that maybe Kite was like meant to be the final boss in the arena, but then you pull the face turn into like, well, no, you don't fight her, you get her as a companion instead. Because remembering that the combat zone was meant to be an arena, like, it's sort of half-rigged as such. There is a mod that restores it, but like all mods that reinstate the arenas, they're usually really, really buggy. They're, like, almost like unplayably so. Because the system just isn't a good system. It's actually when you think about it, the fact that Oblivion's arena even works is a bit of a minor miracle. And yeah, speaking of arena, yes, and Oblivion, did you know Oblivion was meant to have an arena in every single city? Of course, the evidence of it is still there. I think one of the trailers showed a Bruma arena, sort of plopped in the corner of Bruma.
To breathe.
Oh god, I'm going to sort my Curie now.
Forget to do this. No more Curie. And suddenly, all this excitement we do.
But
There's an element of something.
there's evidence, I think, like the announcers like the Chain Hall one, and the one's coral,
To breathe.
and like the arena itself is coral or something. To sell out. It's like they merged them all.
And suddenly, all this.
I mean, it sped the quest up.
There is an
Probably why the quest seems like you can rapidly burn through it.
My arm is blown off. It is not so simple to repair this now.
Here's some advice. Keep your limbs attached from now on.
I will do so. That was strange. I laughed. I will be fine. It is coming to me.
You're experiencing human emotion.
Just bear with me.
Bad jokes will make you laugh, or cringe in pain.
Hardware.
So you can just...
A moment, please.
Oh god, another... okay.
What is it?
I owe you so very much, and I do not mean to sound ungrateful, but I fear I am barely holding myself together.
The ambush in an elevator.
Get to the point.
I'm trying. It is hard. At first it was a struggle just to master basic functioning. How to brush the teeth, how to operate with only two hands, etc. But now I am full of inconsequential thoughts, feelings. How do you do everything with this whirlwind in the head?
I prioritize and tackle
You
what's
just
most
do whatever
important.
random whim you want. The beauty of...
That's helpful. You make it look so effortless, like breathing. But for me, it is so hard to focus. To do
Well, half that's the combat, constant
and
combat.
Inspiration is as elusive as ever.
You.
I fear I will never contribute anything to the world.
Be patient. You'll work it out.
In this maelstrom, it is hard to see the shore. The saving grace in all of this is you. As a robot, I had much appreciation for you. But now, it is deeper. I am still loyal, but now I do this because I want to. Because you are my friend.
You're my friend too, Curie.
This still
Yes,
says
you-
to me. I have no idea why. I must cut this short. My eyes, they are malfunctioning. Adieu.
Oh, it came off intact. That is weird. They clip in such weird ways, those turrets. Do hallucinogen. Hopefully I still have the key and go in the back door and pick up the package and do the loop. Because I really don't want to do the loop. Because hallucinogen actually is surprisingly big. For such a tiny place, it is surprisingly big. Because it loops around itself, it spirals quite badly. And I think it TARDISes a bit as well, because pretty much everything in Fallout 4 TARDISes quite aggressively. Okay, not quite so aggressively, but definitely a bit. They're always a bit bigger on the inside than they are the outside. Diamond City is really quite noticeable. What's... Something was attacking my base. My town. It was being attacked. I heard a distinct sound of minigun fire. Saw a... Oh. What was this? A glowing famished blood mother. I don't notice too often. Coming into the fenceless town. It may be fenceless, but it's not defenseless. Actually, do I have a load of crap on that. Yes, I probably do. Are you assigned to defense settler? I think you are. Your gun is out. Over the caravan I go. Actually working? What is this? You what? Power. Misc. The most useful thing ever. Something's blowing up.
I was just starting to have fun.
There we go, that's now hooked up. Get these useless bums working. This is just a really useful terminal to the point where it's basically a must-have for settlements. It just makes it so much easier to assign when you've got a load of useless settlers and not much in the way of... You know what, if there's a trading emporium there, let's put another shop in. Shops... Lower it a little. Yeah, they sit way too high, vanilla. Like that. You can be Doc Torb. You.
Excuse me. I'm sure I have something you need. Sure. Let's take a look. Here's what I got.
I'm sure I got trash to sell. Gotta get my weight back somehow. Shit. Do I has weapons? Why do I have a flare gun? I don't remember doing Presto to Pest those quests. That do. There, I am no longer the heaviest thing in the world. I am merely the second heaviest thing in the world. Oh, is that the sentry bot I can blow up? Yes, it is. There's a lot of nuclear material. I think I must activate the Protectimatrons. Oh no, the sentry bot's gone. Oh well, Protectimatrons must die. All this glorious booty. Ooh, I think this is the random doctor. Yes, random trader. Yes, it is. With Doggo. Does Doggo have a name? It does. Teddy. Ex-raider. Because Bosco was one of the raiders. The DB technical one, if I remember correctly. The one that went mad and had the bear. Had the bear head. Oh, stuck on a rock. Hello. Okay. I don't, I'm not seeing many of these at all to see 3 in one day. Well, that was... someone would consider unnatural. That truck don't go boom boom. Oh no. Boom. I can get over this fence. You're just a pile of goo now. Where are you, Raider, 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 Raider? Oh. Yum. Tasty. Don't worry, all diseases are gone. As a shark, I am immune to them. For eating raw meat does not concern me. Crap. I'm wearing a whole tank on my back. Why? Because he can. The logic of just because you can doesn't mean you should. Oh, we're right next to Dimon City.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
God, what shitty asshole. Seriously, Dimon City is kind of shitty. It's... I just don't think it's got the same vibe as like the other cities. You know, like you see, like Megaton, it's clearly a wannabe Megaton, but without the charm of Megaton. You know, it just doesn't. It never has grabbed me. Diamond City. It's always struck me as being a little. You know, if it wasn't like the only proper city, it wouldn't have been a problem. Well, I could have talked to Danny Sullivan from there. A long way out. Hello, Raider. Key to a long life of the Raider, don't pick on Shork. Oh no!
Tired yet?
Best turret in world! Oh yeah, Plasma's got really, really funny projectile logic. Oh no, I must consume stim packs. Oh no.
Hearing shit.
This is the age of the super mutant.
Okay, cut the shit. Who is
I needed missiles. Come here, I need your missiles. Not that I think I'll need anything that needs missiles anymore, but... Yeah, it's the principle. He comes with a foot or missiles. Right, we must go to the sea machine. Go to Hallucinogen's back door. I don't want to loot his gun. That was convenient. It flew past my face. There it is, Hallucinogen's back door. This will probably make it. I hope it's by the back door. I imagine it's by the back. Yep.
My sensor detects a high level.
Oh, it's just a bit of paper.
Full of an unknown agent in the atmosphere. I recommend.
My sensors. What you mean? Your snort? Loading, it takes so long, even though we are on the border of Boston. I cannot rhyme in song. I mean, the word's tone deaf. When the words tone deaf come off. Oh god, this load screen is a lengthy one. Raider? Raider, follow me home. Right. We must return. Raider on top of a building. Charge through the mannequin. You know it must die.
What was that?
Oh no, bomb mutants. There we go. Ooh, cargo boom boom. You know cargo boom boom. Oh no! Centaur! Centaur. Yeah, centaurs needs to exist. But they kind of just they make super mutants more interesting because fuck me, mutant hounds aren't. Seriously, mutant hounds are so boring. Like they're clearly last minute things. Like just shoved in to give super mutants a pet. Like they're so low effort. Big John Salvage hasn't reset yet. I can remember. Ooh, cut truck go boom boom. No, truck no go boom boom. Oh no! A Yowglider isn't a bloody stunted. What is this? Rare, abnormally rare engagement. That's what it is. Through Jamaica Plain. Oh yeah, we might as well have a tour of the settlement while we're here, because I did load it. Oh no! Oh no! Felons! Help defend checkpoint! Feral's gone. Ooh, duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything! Seriously, duct tape legitimately does fix everything. What are they fighting? It looks like raiders. Oh, if you're gonna go next to the stupid simps, you need to... Oh, that! Oh, that! It's just consistently managed to be in there. It consistently manages to make me wonder how it misses. Right. To the vault! Why am I not walking? Why am I not running? There we go. Oh, I've stuck on a bit of bloody tree. Really? Ugh, something's going on with the water here. Ooh, something's shining through that it shouldn't be. Rudy radioactive pond. Yeah, you really think Vault 88 would clean this shit up? If this is the main way into the vault, you think? Just maybe you clean the rads up? Ooh. Yeah, just you'd think that you'd think just maybe that they would actually clean it up. Like when you got the vault access and people moved in, do you think there'd be a trigger just to clean the rad barrels up? But no, you've got to deal with the rad every time you come in, so... Which is why you set... Well, yeah, this thing set up. Have the decontamination arch set up, so you can actually cleanse your rads.
Some people complain,
Oh god.
but not me. Just happy to be here.
I know you're an idiot, Clem, but
I have those
why?
chemical
Why are you standing on top of the vault chair?
Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head
Yeah.
on the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain. It's a menace.
A menace.
Scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So
Hey.
must squander their time. Let us turn it into the collective
Good.
with chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem, you worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals, don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting.
You can see how I cheated with this vault room. You can see the top of the stairway.
Chemicals. This should be fun. Now, there's the vault.
Pig spirit.
So build the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents.
Oh no.
And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks.
Ugh. Yeah, here's Right, I need to have the prototype. Right. You know what the prototype means? Set the test rig up. No, I didn't want to. Experiment parameters. Nuts with Dr. Braun! Yes. Yeah, that's not... That's just bad. Yeah. This is a first for our team! No fatalities! I love how that's a first. And 13 hours straight. We had a colour. And a taste. So that's vile. And the cat is about to give up on Ted. Caffeine. God, I hate Ted. Ted. I mean, to be honest, you've got a choice of which is the best, most productive thing for a new America, which is, you know, Shark thinks in Enclave terms, so it's like, what's the best thing for the future? And to be honest, some disgusting mood enhancer, something that just makes people waste away to nothing, or just, yeah, just a drink. You know, it's just...
I guess I'm open for business.
just a generic drink. You know, just a copy machine. It's kind of the most... interesting. It looks like I didn't do the caffeination machines. I wonder which these are. Oh.
Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself.
You.
Anyway, so let me know.
Hello. Hello.
Let's trade some things.
Okay.
You can have a... Oh, don't take the ammo, you dumb bitch. You gotta leave him ammo, otherwise I can't shoot the gun. Take this hat. We don't care for deviancy in these here parts. You get a Vault jumpsuit like everyone else. And a Pip-Boy. You take the Vault jumpsuit, I take your cage armor off you, and you get a Pip-Boy. Isn't it grand? Life in this there vault. And then you are assigned to run the... Please tell me someone left the door open. Oh no, she runs the pub. So you can run the barber shop. There, you're the barber shop now. As Clem just runs drink.
The soda fountain's open. Want to be the first customer?
Depends. How much does it cost?
Oh, it's free.
Really? Well, I guess then.
This soda's better than Nuka-Cola. Try it. You'll see.
Wow. That's good stuff.
Make sure to come back.
It's like sometimes, like, you just need people to be happy.
We're in a vault?
Oh, Clem. Clem. His innocence.
All the soda you can drink.
I wonder how high the vault numbers go.
I mean, that is a good point. They just do seem to just keep adding more. I mean, we thought Vault 101 was like one of the last ones. I know Vault 111. Excuse me, Clem. You...
So damn hungry. Maybe I'll get another drink.
Well, you're addicted to caffeine now. I am tempted to just stick a Vault jumpsuit on these. Like a Vault, it's a Vault fashion. Yeah, the two other Vault jumpsuits. Yes, that way it's Vault fashion. Yeah, the variants of Vault.
Not a bad job manning the soda fountain.
There we go, now just got to...
Check out. I got a customer right here. Want some more refreshment?
What the heck's in there? I had a Nuka-Cola once. This stuff.
I know, right? It's got special chemicals.
Special.
Shit. Well, whatever it is, call me a fan.
It's a... Sometimes you need good morale. Barstow will not be happy.
Caffeine. Well, it does improve productivity. But really, on to the next
But
prototype.
really...
The Hippocratic Oath. A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks, but that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
Let's stop with the Philosophy 101 and get to the job.
Of course. So, enter the Voltec Phoropter. A specialized
eye test.
optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the result...
Which is why there's all the uranium in them.
Where am I going to get that much nuclear material?
You're in luck. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's...
Yeah, why is this an idea?
...deeper inside the caves. So, dig deep and get what we need.
Well... Now, the question is, do I... I can't get rid of that thing, can I? Use the power of the atom! Settle as ice. Right, now I'm just going to connect the terminal to it and set the thing so Clem can start doing a disaster without people's eyes. So... Wait, I seem to like this. Oh, God. The simple eye test does something that covers Voltek's ambitions. I'm not going to do the accent again. Very well. Excellent delivery, Rick. It's an arcade enough that if anything slightly irregular occurs, no one would know. Oh, this sounds so not subliminal, man. Do we even need? Yeah. Team Walrus? Don't ask. Why are they called Team Walrus? Who knows? By default, the following are programmed in: Traitor, Inefficiency, Gothic, Complaint, and Kitten. That was not a test case. Bugs removing. It's like bugs. Yes, that's not a disaster at all. Ted again. Is this Ted again? Yep, simple solves this is an experiment. Ted. Student, bet. That's it. Nothing else. Please, Britain. We decided to help team, so we're far away and cold. Just, I love how the sum of it is just dead. Like at this point, he's just there. It's all monitoring.
Some people complain,
But not me.
Just happy to be here.
Excuse me. Now, we just need a volunteer for the Phoropter.
Yes, we all know who that will be. Boink.
Yes?
Got a whip master to very slowly move away in, because she moves like a snail.
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're all right, I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
And that's how much radioactivity this thing kicks out.
Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with the this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
So I just see.
Yeah. The machine will do the rest.
This thing's creeping me out.
All done. It says you got, minor eye infection. Some eye drops will clear it up.
Thanks.
And that's it. Nothing else.
No, Lady Overseer, exam's all done. The power cycle is just the best. Man,
Hey there.
wow.
What the
So
hell is your game?
strange
You
having
invite Clem and me in here to experiment on us?
people about.
You some sort of sicko?
It's not what you think.
You can't talk your way out of this, pal. At least up in the Commonwealth, everyone's up front about trying to kill you or rip you off. Come on, Clem. Let's leave. These guys are assholes.
But I can't. The power cycle.
Oh, he loves that power cycle.
Run while you can, Clem.
Finally, Vault 88's work can truly begin.
Yeah, she just goes.
Hi.
I wish I had never even heard of this vault.
So you get a free drink.
Valerie. So, one of our residents left. Well, it'll be easy enough to replace her. The important thing is that our work is progressing admirably.
Yeah, it's a minor setback.
Due to the nature
I mean, to be honest, you've done nothing but help.
is inevitable. This last experiment is my pride and joy. Following in the footsteps of Dr. Brown
Oh, no.
and others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype.
Whoa.
Its premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own
The gambling machine.
What if our vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections and instead harnessed them?
Give me the details.
The vice in question is greed. The schematic is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
Right. This won't blow up in our faces, will it? Right, blow up the prototype, because you won't get rid of the prototypes every time. And we know the drill by now. Everybody's very niche. Customer. I mean, it's gambling. Okay, you don't need to be more evil with gambling. Hey, Clem, you.
Blue? I mean, would a yellow jumpsuit really be that bad?
Yes, yes, it would. The inverted vault suit. Oh god, can you imagine the inverted vault suit? It would be horrible. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, it would have been a nice little novelty gag item where you had the case of, yeah, you just had like Clem's special vault suit where it's just like, stuck in the armor rack now, am I? I'm stuck in the wall. I can't get out. I'll have to go through a different wall. There we go, that'll do. Let that door open for a reason.
The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird clicking noises.
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if
The
sometimes
thing's
I make
broke.
little
It keeps
sins.
making these
I
weird
will work on
clicking
it.
noises.
Yeah, the thing is definitely broke.
My luck's gonna turn around.
I mean, it's no more evil than normal gambling, is it? Look at him go. He'll hit the jackpot eventually. Ding, 777. See? You'll get it. He won. You got $50. What is this, like a penny? I mean, if $50 is a 7-7 payout. What is this, like? The cheapest shit machine? He's still got his little... He's still got his chart in his hand. It's scything through his legs.
Are
Ding.
slot machines supposed to flash?
Yeah, they are. I think. Ding 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 ding. Oh, I see chat. Ooh. Is a stream thumbnail? Yeah, the stream thumbnail is my character. Yep. Shork. There's Shork. Let's actually try and get her in a bit better light. Oh, really shit lights. Let's get her in a nice bit of light. There you go. Shork's my avatar. There she is. Little Shork. I'm not. Oh, I can't see chat. I'm just really negligent with it because I barely ever see it. Because people barely ever use it. And but I consider myself more scaly than a furry. You know, I don't have anything against the furries, but I'd say I'm more scaly than a furry.
Hey, let's check in with Clem.
Oh,
Yes,
hi.
long distance.
Slot machines supposed to flash? Every now and again, I swear it makes strange noise and flashes.
You must be imagining things. A slot machine doesn't.
That's not a very. Yeah. Oh, I mean the difference is basically scaly. The more things that scales, like dragons, lizards, sharks. I mean, technically fish. They are still like scaled. Is like, well, furries tend to be things with like foxes, dogs, wolves, that sort. Things that have fur typically. I mean, the distinction applies to both. Furry covers all, but scaly is more a specific subset of it. It's not that much of it. It's a little bit of a distinction.
Now we just need a variety act and some crime bosses and a casino set.
Had a comedy line.
You're famous. Wit. It's
You
done.
sweat.
Finally. Hundreds of years of
And the best thing you came up with was a slot machine.
results were mixed. But in science, you rarely wind up exactly where you were expecting.
I did everything you asked. Can I go back to the power cycle? I really need to.
My, what?
Oh, it's my law is that she is not the sole survivor. She sort of took the place. The Enclave sent her in. It's an Enclave experiment. The Enclave sent her in.
To improve their lives.
So the Enclave sent her in, replaced the sole survivor, told to pretend that she is the sole survivor. Because father's too senile and dumb to notice. And to be honest, everyone in the Commonwealth's pretty dumb. Stay in the vault or you die. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's the easiest way to explain it.
Sentiment. But my duty is clear. I pass the mantle on to you.
Oh no, I don't want to be overseer of this place. Already built it.
You're the
Oh no.
overseer now.
Just watch X6 stare at me weirdly. Right. No, I've lost another settler. What do I do with my overseer? Okay, Clem. The test rig needs destroying. Because if you treat Clem badly, he doesn't go in. I don't know why he loves the exercise cycle so damn much. He can man the soda fountain in the main room. Because I think it's just appropriate. Oh, now we can leave this vault. They're kind of American super and purity, but they also seem to have a bit of hypocrisy. I mean, their leader is a damn AI. They have used... There was good old Frank Horrigan, who was a super mutant. They're not against using things as weapons. And, yeah, stream is definitely a weapon. They're definitely not against, like, trained death claws as well. They're kind of... Yeah, they might have human supremacist vibes, but they're also... They kind of aren't against using other things. I mean, like, there is a lot of weird stuff the Enclave did that, like, you're using death trait, you know, like mind controlled death claws. You're using a super mutant. It's kind of weird. Yeah, say it's viewing this as a person is different, but using it as a weapon, they'll do that.
At all costs.
Yes, radiation should. Do I have any quests left? No. 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 Are there places I've forgotten to do? That's the real question. Or do I... do I... You know what, fuck it, we'll talk to Presto to Pesto. Ooh. It's a long way away, but we'll talk to Presto to Pesto. I mean, Stream's goal is make contact with Institute. She did that. She's now leader of Institute because Institute leadership just fluctuates between people at like a moment's notice, it seems. Personality flaw kills. Sees car must blow it up. Oh no, turret! Wait, this turret's been alive this whole time and I've never noticed it. I mean, then again, does anyone ever come this end? Boom. Can't go boom boom. Can't need to go boom boom. Every car needs to explode. It also helps burn up the insane amount of ammo. Because, yeah, the amount of ammo is very, very questionable. Yeah, Sean is really, really weird. It's like the whole Institute thing is like some of them they seem to hate humans more than anything else because they want to replace them all with Sims, which are manufactured humans. It doesn't make a lick of sense to just hate the surface dweller. Something about sharks' pheromones put people off. Maybe it's just the insanely awful smell. I mean, to be honest, can you imagine? I mean, effectively, a shark in a rubber wetsuit is not going to be a very pleasant odour. I mean, to be honest, anyone in that rubber wetsuit wouldn't be pleasant. Oh no, there is a truck that doesn't go boom. Oh, it's a checkpoint, that's why. Oh no, hill. I will just do this the normal way. By running up it.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Just
This is the life, huh?
You said something there. No doubt about it.
We'll have to do this again soon.
just have a just camping trip, right? Don't want it. Just go past it. Just ignore the little settle camping trip, garage camping trip. I mean, depends. Do you boop her on the snoot? That's. Do you want to go near the snoot? That's the question. Say boop on the snoot, she might collapse. No one's ever tried it. It is actually a good question. Maybe that's how they control her. She goes mad, it's just punching the snoot and she's down. I'm sure I've blown these up before. I told you I have an obsessive compulsion to blow these things up. Itchy. We must cut through this raider base. And I know there is nothing to blow up in because I have already... Oh, it's gotta be a sprint jump. Normal jump. Oh, that has blown up. It just hasn't lost the thing. It's weird that, like... The weak point on animals just tend to be the very, very front of them. Why? Wait, what? Why is that relocked? Because I've been through here on this stream. It was not very long ago because I was cutting across here, and I was like, "Why is that gate relocked? That gate just must automatically shut every time you go so far away from it." Oh no, the eyeball. Good job I turned the radio off because that thing blares it out. Donk. Rude diamond shitty. I mean, seriously, this is the worst defended place ever.
City is the place to live, I tell ya.
like, the guards are inept. I mean, I don't... In terms of ineptness, I'm not sure if I put them above or below Skyrim guards. I mean, I guess I'll put them above Skyrim guards in that they do at least seem to try to defend, while Skyrim guards just go gods a fight and run away. So I'd argue that they are slightly less inept. Although there's a super mutant base right next to the town and no one cares, so... Oh, the thumbnail. The thumbnail is my character. I'm going to get in light so you can actually see rather than this horrible dusk shadow. Blink. Blink into the railing. See? Character. Yeah, my character's a shark. It's just fun. I mean, the reason I picked it is I'd already done a stream as human, which is a Brotherhood themed stream. You know, siding stream. So I thought the original set of streams were Brotherhood themed, so I thought do this one as short, be a bit different. Oh. The plasma rifle has really poor range, I forgot about that. That one took a long time to detonate. Knee-high railing is enough to stop plasma. I'm amazed bats can make that shot, because it's at that kind of range where the bullet spread tends to not do it. Yeah. I don't know. Because if intelligent life ever came from, you know, if we ever, like, evolved into intelligent life, I think they'd just see humans as stupid. Because I think they already see humans as stupid. Just to be honest, humans are. Yeah. It depends. You know, it all depends how intelligent life is. You know, how it evolves. It will probably be long after humans are gone. Probably at self-nuking, because I see some sort of self-inflicted, you know, extinction event as the way humans will go. I can see that. We just, you know, so it'll be something humans do that will cause it. Because we all know humans are not destined to survive. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can't get in that way. Yeah. My massive simp getting away first. She's better like that. Not the Star Paladin. Oh, you... I'll punch you out, because this thing takes forever to reload. We've got lost Star Paladins. Scum drops. Oh, there we go. Why did the robot do that? Oh, and there's the one that's inside the bloody shed. Which you can never get in. And I don't want to go through a bloody load screen just for it.
No prisoners.
PC, I'll go off. So I'll pop. You know, it's just that one. So there we go. So good. Heal. You look tasty. You hold on rusted tin can. You're not corrupted by rust. Just your armor. In fact, I think unrusted tin can is actually a surprisingly rare item. It's not an item I see come up very often, so I think it is actually a suspiciously rare item. Oh no, ferals! It's a good job a Brotherhood always come in by air, because otherwise I'd have to go through all these ferals every single day. Oh, just commuting to work. Oh, it's just more ferals. More feral. I mean, this is just proof that the Pulowski Preservation Shelter did not work. Because you open it up, and what's inside? A feral! Yeah, it went in, came out a ghoul. I mean, in a way, it preserved, I guess. I guess you could argue that somehow it kind of counts as preservation. Oh no, ferals. They come out of the woodwork and the rubble work and everywhere else. Reload. Boink. Oh no, ferals. They can't fathom stairs. Oh no, I feel a feral up my arse. Somehow didn't attack me. Weird. Then again, it's feral. Oh, boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah, good point. It did survive long enough to be slowly irradiated rather than instantly fried. Although, as far as I can tell, the bomb dropped quite a way away. But, you know, radiation. Yeah, the radiation spread over in a big wave. Presumably, that's how like the initial wave hit. Like the bombs were more irradiation than they were blast, and most of the damage you see is more just rot and decay and human infight. And the fighting that came afterwards is actually bomb damage. So, I mean, no one really quite knows how ghoulification works. I think it's one of the mysteries of the Fallout franchise that will never be truly explained, is how does ghoulification work? The radical roaches. The army is approaching! Just all this radical roach. I do like the randomized sizes they gave them in Fallout 4. I think that just gives them a little bit of... It makes them a little bit more unique. And I think they're the only NPC that defaultly uses that system. I don't think any other NPC does by vanilla default. I want to need my Nuka-Cola Quantum. I don't care about any of the other bottles, just a Nuka-Cola Quantum. I think the minigun arrow went. I think that's blasted away to... Oh no, radical roaches! How do I get so much meat for one roach? But seriously, how do you get so much? You know what? It's still gonna be horribly easy to detect. Yeah. I mean, the attempt was to survive the bomb, yeah? Yeah, you want to survive a blast. Oh, checkpoint time. Oh dear. Yeah. Looks like lasers. I'm going to assume Brotherhood. No one else seems to really use the lasers that aggressively. Gunners do occasionally, but never. Don't tend to see Oh, that's a really low level encounter. I'll take your one a bit. Booty. More booty. But no more plasma arrow. Oh no. Gonna be out of plasma arrow in one truck. The original pistol that Stream started with. I gave her this pistol to default. You know, she also started, I believe I started with 1 point in Sneaky. In the Sneaky perk, just, again, to give her a little bit of something. You know, she basically had gone through basic training. Time Machine, you know you must try it. No. I have seen it give it. I have seen that Time Machine actually work. Not the rigged Nuka World one, because the Nuka World one is actually rigged. I'm not a Serb, Terex 3. I've just got a bit of a mannish voice. It's just a curse. Now, here's a question. Go through Concord. Will a vertibird spawn? That is the question. Because it's Concord, it does seem to have a pretty scripted vertibird spawn. So, whether it's a once only, because I do remember blowing it up. Let's see. Go through Concord. You are entering Concord. Raiders! Oh no! I'll take your 10mm pistol. Now I'll take cover. Well, you got a lot of help. And a super sledge. But turns out minigun is too much for super sledging. Raider's dead now. Oh no. Phase. There we are. I was going to say phase through the car. It does happen. This Deathclaw clearly never despawns. Oh. What the? Oh no! I triggered a random encounter! I have so many stim packs, I don't care. Amazing that this set all resets, but this little Deathclaw never disappears. Like, especially weak Deathclaw, and it is abnormally weak, even by the... Yeah, there it is. Miss. Oh no, I did hit. Ooh. How did that miss? That was homing. I hit with the unhoming shot and missed with the homing shot. Ooh. Bird down. Oh no, a knight survived. It's only a knight, it's not even a strong one. Like, seriously, how weak was that? Considering that it had power armor, how weak was that knight? It must have been like absolute lowest level it could possibly be. And it's also a good idea, good that you can actually phase through a vertebrate corpse, because otherwise I could see them blocking pretty badly. I mean, well, oh yeah, I have completely and utterly avoided this red rocket. Because you get dog meat anyway. And to be honest, I didn't want to have to bother setting this settlement up, so I've completely and utterly, I've always skirted around it in a comedic fashion. You know, it's supposed to... It's sort of intended to be your... I think meant to be your base. Yeah, you got Sanctuary, which is your Minutemen hole, but, you know, your a town, like you're meant to make into a town. But, I get the feeling that Red Rocket is meant to be your personal base. The fact that you get doggy meat there, you get... Famished. Oh no, it's only a low level. How is it? Or is it crippled? Its legs are fine, why is it... You've twisted my ankle! I think it's twisted its ankle, that's what it's done. Perhaps just give a bit of creature variety. I can't remember if they were based on a concept art or not. And if they were, it might not have been a Fallout 4 concept art, it might have been a Fallout 3 one. Because some of the stuff I have is Fallout 3 concept art. Oh, yeah, Preston's doing the patrol in the water, because why he goes in the river, I do not bloody know. He's just weird.
What do you say?
No!
You be the leader that the Commonwealth needs?
Ah, that's why I've never talked to Presto. No.
No. I'm not your savior.
I can't... I remember, I can't turn that question because I can't do it, because you are general now.
You have other people's problems when you're still overwhelmed by your own. But one day, I hope you change your mind.
No, you won't. You won't. Because you won't ever give up. I think I've actually done everything. But also, quest. What? Why is there no power going into this? Something has detached. So, the power's dead. That's weird. Power's died. Blackout. Weird, 'cause I'm pretty sure... Why do I have a generator? I'm pretty sure I have a Right, so that's on, that's... Why is that? Why is this not... Interesting. Why is it? Why is that not working? I've never had this happen before, where a settlement has just decided to die. There we go. Does it go... Is one of these street lamps broken? Because I do kind of carry the net. The lights are back on now. How the fuck are you up here? Something's gone wrong. Something's not transmitting. Let's toggle this off and I want to see if that... Right, settlement power's back on, but for some reason, the power grid isn't hooked up properly. So let's hook back up to that. Let's take away this wire. Take away this wire. See if we can't get one of these lights to light up. Yeah, that's weird. If I put this temporary generator on, it lights up this light, this light, but not this light or this light. So is this the one that's busted? Does this save it? Why the fuck has this died? I've never seen this happen with a settlement before. Let's put on the absolute biggest bloody reactor I can. That can fit. It seems to be what one light. It seems to be the lights themselves. The cables have stopped working. I have never seen that happen before. And the only reason the lights are powered on the way they are, the house lights, is because I've modded these little connectors to radiate power a lot more efficiently than vanilla does, because vanilla, it bugged me that they only had like a house worth. So yeah, why the fuck the water's down? I'm pretty sure the water had backup power straight to it as well. I'm sure I put a little windmill in. Maybe I should. Maybe I should put a little backup power. Maybe I should just put backup power so they have water so they don't hate me. No, apparently it seems the entire cable network has died. That's surreal. I've never seen that happen before. You can see they're all hooked up. You can see the net of wires, but for some reason it's not transmitting. That is weird. I have never seen that before. Let's just see if fast traveling to it fixes it. I have never seen a settlement fail like that. It's like all the old wires, all of them have just failed. That's weird. That's legitimately weird. I've never seen that happen before. Well, let's go Abernathy Farm. I think I've upgraded that one. Like, turn that into a real settlement. And see if that's got the same problem, whether it's just Sanctuary that's suffering a blackout. I did wonder, I mean, yeah, this light is just beyond the standard radiator, I believe. Oh no, it is actually within range. I mean, I've had these lights not conk out and just need like a wiggle just to make them work. But I've never had the whole grid die. I need to jump over this fence. And the thing is, I wouldn't even notice it in daylight. Let's just have a look at Abernathy Farm, see if this is dead. No, I'm seeing lights. Abernathy, so why the fuck Sanctuary Hills has died? I don't know. Oh no, blood flies.
Review these logs for relevant data.
Good luck getting a meat of them. Ugh. Lovely. Yeah, because let's see if Have a Happy Farm suffering the same issue. I don't think it will be. Settler. Actually, you know the rule. If you need to assign the losers, make them get a terminal, get up to the grid, figure out where the grid is, because I don't remember where I actually stuck the Jenny for this place, because there's always a Jenny. Where, okay, I can connect it to the water pump, that will work. As long as it's connected to the grid, it's fine. Not remember where I actually stuck the Jenny in the set. All. I mean, it is a farm. They are majority farmers. It's just a farm with a worker's house. So let's see who's been assigned to defense. You. Looking at minimum gear.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Okay.
And you have to take their weapon off them, otherwise they won't use the laser musket for some reason. They just don't like using laser muskets for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. They legitimately hate using laser muskets, and I'm not sure why. Like, I know vanilla, it's like a piss weak weapon for NPCs, but I've rigged it in such a way that it gets when NPCs are using it, it gets a perk like triples or quadruples its damage. I can't remember quite how much it did, but it made them actually use it. So settler, everyone's farming now, so there's now absolutely massive food production. Where's the other guard tower? It's assigned, but where's the NPC that's assigned to it? Are they asleep? Are they stuck? Who the hell knows? All I know is this place makes food for everyone. Oh, by any chance that you are on the rooftop? No. Because it would be gone out if it was, so who knows. With settlers, honestly, settlements, weird. Well, if this is going to be the end, you know, I don't have anything left to do. McCready's quest like that, because I had to get the bobblehead from inside, almost a magazine, regardless, an item from inside it. So I did end up with the problem of having McCready's quest automatically start, because it fail-safes that if you somehow manage to get inside that zone, it just fail-safe starts, which is an unusual one. Oh, ew. Look. Tasty meat, said not one soul. Although apparently, given the descriptions, it's still better than my work. Because no one thought, let's eat a bloatfly. I mean, apparently it's nicer than my looks. Apparently my looks vile. Radiation makes things taste an awful lot worse. Oh yes, there should be some little raiders here. The amount of times I've gone through this little raider camp while testing things. They're usually awake though. So, right. I know what I'm gonna do, but reload. I'm going to get my arse doing. So get up to the vault, return to whence it started. But first, sit at Deacon's little listening post. Because look, it's a railroad listening post watching the vault, which means this was definitely Deacon's. We need it to be daylight to copy the. Why can't I wait on this chair? I can wait anywhere, any other chair, but not that. Deacon's special chair is apparently somewhere you can't wait. Weird. Why you can't wait a Deacon's special chair, I don't know. But we'll know where it all begins. Vault 111. There are no chairs. Oh yeah, that's where I stuck all of. Yeah, let's. It doesn't. Let's just stick that back. Actually, that stuff has no relevance to the stream. I don't do it on stream. It's also where I dumped all the spare stuff that you get. I can't remember which category it goes in. So it's not even functionally relevant to the mod. I don't know why it exists. I think it's a It's just the backup. It's a manual backup in case something goes wrong. But yeah, let's put those back in there because they're just. Let's see if I can find a chair and make it so I can wait for daylight to mimic the shot that started the stream. Yes, there's a chair. It's a nice little sharky bomb on there. Doink. There we go. Wait 4 hours. Go, wiggle. All companions cram in. You know, as they do. Wait a second. Kite never re-followed. Did she? Because look, there's X6. There's Curie. But Kite's nowhere to be found. Right, so the stream thumbnail took place standing on top of this vault. I think it was actually like that. Yes, X6, we know that. You're gonna photo bomb in a moment, aren't you? There, told you, she always finds a way. See? Always finds a way to photo bomb. But yeah, I think that's close enough to the shot. Look, here's the thing with Fallout 4 is you kind of just. You can see. That's the end of the stream, and this series of. Oh, that cannot be allowed to stand. The birds flying in place bugs me so. But this is the problem with Fallout 4 is look, you start at the top corner, and the map just slopes down all the way to the sea. I can see pretty much all the way as far as the Lord lets me. Pretty much the entirety of the Commonwealth from where you spawn, because the only bits higher than you are bits you cannot go to because those mountains. Yeah, it's pretty clear they are way beyond like playable area because you can see just the level of detail just sort of drop. Your playable area, not playable, close to playable area, outside playable area. You can see the level of detail just disappears after a while. Not too noticeable outside of the scope, but scope obviously on the corner of the map you do notice it. Fallout 4 is small. Very small. Let's see how much ammo I've got of each gun that's in my current slots. Too much? Because I never use it. None. Look, this small amount. None. A respectable amount given the rapid fire of the weapon. And of course, minigun, you never know how much you have because it eats it so quickly. You're wondering, why does the minigun not have sights? Because the sights are really crudely made. And it's a minigun. You generally point at target, target dies. You keep the trigger held until target dies. Shotgun. Because it's got such generic ammo, I do seem to have quite a lot of it. Look at the ammo just fizzle out. The casings. Also, one thing I have done is I've modified this weapon. I've modded it so that the full auto actually fires faster than the semi-auto. Because, yeah, that really bothered me, because it was like... That was the full auto vanilla. It's like that level of speed, which is pathetic. And this is about the speed that you could just fan the trigger in semi-auto. So you paid the price of having lower firepower for lower fire rate, and even worse, in VATS, it only ever fired one shot anyway. So it was like, what's the point? Now just see what novelty weapons I actually have. So I actually don't remember. I obviously have the good old cheap spam, which, yeah, it definitely earns the name. The classic cannon, which you've already seen. Tommy cannon, which, again, comes out rounds like there's no tomorrow. Donut time, which is my little 3.2 pistol. It's like a police pistol, hence donut time. My combat rifle, which you'll notice does not look vanilla because, oh, it bugged the living crap out of me how vanilla was basically just exactly the same as the combat shotgun, so I went with one that looked more like a Browning automatic rifle. Just the receiver changed. You know, just got a mod that changed the receiver's model because it legitimately bugged me. Factory Fresh is my standard issue laser rifle. It's an Enclave spec, so it's got like a slightly improved design. That's just my pistol. That's my pistol you've seen. Force of Nature is... Well, you know, if you've ever played TF2, you know what a Force of Nature is. It's a 2-shot, double-barrel shotgun that's been sawn down. Not quite as ridiculously as TF2, but... Also, the size... Look at the size of... These are like... This is like an enormous gauge shotgun. Yeah, because the shotgun shells don't actually come out of this one, because you then see how much bigger they are. Freedom Cannon's a shot. My normal shotgun, obviously seen the goo gun. Good old jolly fat man, everyone knows what this thing does. Wait for it. There we go. Boom boom. I have a Gatling laser. This does have a sight, because the sight, even though it's completely useless, there's no way in hell you would ever be able to use this outside of a mount. And for some reason the sight doesn't get applied, like the textures don't, like any custom textures don't apply to it, but you get way too much ammo for this thing. You can make pretty light shows with it though. Sniper rifle. This is the alternate 10.45 using weapon, because, you know, you need a bit of gang. Sometimes you just need to go a bit of gangster. Even though it is, I believe, the more military spec one without the foregrips. So, also, if you really want to use it. Also, Shotgun of the Sea is... This feels bugged. You get more ammo back than you use if you hit a target. This is vanilla. The only thing I've done to this weapon is I think I've buffed the firepower a bit, and I've made the fire rate so you can actually do this. So you can actually fire it as fast as it reloads, because for some reason the vanilla one had such a long fire delay that you would basically reload, and then you couldn't, and it was like, now you can fire. There was like a ridiculously long delay. That's the only thing I've really done to the harpoon gun. Spam cannon we've already seen. When spam calls, just a standard machine gun. Yes, I've renamed this thing to machine gun and made every single receiver full auto. The ones that were automatic are now rapid, so this is just a more... But yeah, it's just spam. Oh, I never put Big Jim down. Oh well. Also, pick other weapons I picked up on the way. The Capital Wasteland miniguns, which they were included in Point Lookout, but not actually integrated into it. So what I did was I actually placed them into the world. Like, they're in the files, all of them, but they're not actually integrated. I also removed the god-awful backpacks, because I hate them, and I have always hated them. Especially on the minigun, which, if you notice, has an ammo pack. Watch. Pull the ammo box out, ammo box in. Don't big crap out me that it has that. These are not interesting. That's just a lever action rifle to point. Look at variety, that's Udini, which is another of the Capital Wasteland miniguns. Again, found in Point Lookout. I've integrated it in so you can find it in Point Lookout, even though it doesn't really make much sense. Maybe the low under a drop is Riley's range. Maybe Riley's range just went there instead of Soul Survivor. Not Soul Survivor, Lone Wanderer is in what? In 3. Got a laser musket, cranky danky dank that thing up. I mean, you've got the Lorenzo's artifact gun, which I think is this the ridiculous one? Yes, it is. This thing is ridiculous. Like, this thing is legitimately ridiculous. Like, see, because it cripples with like the slightest provocation. This thing is legitimately a ridiculous weapon. From Point Lookout, the microwave mirror. Complete with a little wiggle fire, wiggle fire, wiggle fire. Then, and look, it spins. Interesting little test note with this one. Yeah, that thing is just Eve. This thing is there's a little interesting test note with this thing. Is during testing, this in third person you notice it's got like the slow. It still fires instantly. It doesn't have a little wiggle charge up time, but if you notice it's firing quite slowly. That's as rapid as it can go. In testing, it went as fast as the trigger allowed because the animation was limiting it. So it's like first person, it was fine. Third person, it was legitimately a bit broken. And again, authentic Fallout 3, no aiming. Just zoom in. That's nothing special. That's nothing special. None of these are anything special. I guess the scab rifle. I mean, you probably haven't. Someone might not have seen this thing. The Capital Wasteland hunting rifle. I've renamed it the scab rifle. Again, it's a bit of a testing joke. Oh, the spinning one. That's just a. It's a one from Point Lookout. It's the reskinned. Oh, I can't remember what the hell it was called. Mesmetron, which is why it's got like the spinning hypno effect on the front. But all it is, basically, the microwave emitter is just a reskin of the weapon. Although I'm not even convinced it's a reskin actually. You know, being Fallout 3, I'm not convinced it was a reskin, but it's basically just pure weapon. While in Fallout 3, you could use it to confuse enemies, and like as part of the Slaver quest line, like certain NPCs could be like incapacitated but not killed with it. Or there was also like a 10% chance, I think there was, that the target's head would just explode, just like instantly just go bang. It was a really weird little. So you could use it as a weapon as well. It was a weird one. It was an undeniably weird one. Obviously, the first step, we all know what that thing does. Bam, water. There is legit. Yeah. It works exactly as it does in the microwave emitter just does damage, because that's exactly how it worked in Fallout 3 as well. The microwave emitter being a reskin and an Esmatron, it was just designed as a damage dealing weapon. There's a surprising amount of spray on this thing. But Yeah, the Mesmertron, when Capital Wasteland eventually comes out in several years' time at earliest, I mean, it's still going to be several years, but the Mesmertron will work pretty much exactly as it did, because as far as everything I've seen from Capital Wasteland is that they are very, very pure. It's basically, you look at point lookout, and barring a few things that just Fallout 4 or 5, because they didn't want to include like millions of weapon mods in it. So let's say the handmade rifles, for example, instead of Chinese assault rifles, that sort of thing is there. But they will be correct in Capital Wasteland's main release. And it will be almost exactly like Fallout 3. This probably don't see very often. I've always liked the battle rifle. And for some reason, 7 shots just feels right. If you ever played Valkyria Chronicles and knows what scout spam is, you know you'll know what I mean. But it's just an interest. It's one of those little standalone weapon mods I have, just to give a bit of variety. Mostly found on gunners, and then there's a Zeta gun, which I'm going to admit I've never actually used this one before. With its weird, it's a gather gun that shoots a red bolt, and again does straight damage, not radiation damage. Interesting. It's not nowhere near as good as Lorenzo's artifact though. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, the water damage should have had like some sort of maybe not damage per se, but instantly breaks the combat inhibitor or something. Like it shorts them out and makes them go crazy. Because I mean, actually, did I pick the schematics up? I mean, I probably don't have the ammo for it, but you can convert it into a big bomb, basically a grenade launcher. But it is one of those things that's like. Yeah, it would have been nice if there was a use for it. Like, it does have an effect where it hits robots or power armor and does something nasty to them. Like, it does, like, combat inhibitor or fusion core damage. Basically, enough hits onto power armor and it would cause the core to eject. Yeah, so that's actually a really interesting idea, and I kind of wish they did it now. Let's see, weapons, just see if I can. I don't think I've got the ammo for it. That's the problem. We'll see. No, I didn't pick up the thing up. Forgot to pick the thing up. I actually forgot. Oh yeah, there's also this. You know, let's turn this into a full sniper cannon because this thing is insane. I don't like night vision scopes. Never do, and I don't think the suppressors work on a Gauss rifle. I think the boom from firing a Gauss weapon cannot be suppressed. Because, what did it call itself? Scoped hardened, that was it. Scoped hardened. Because this is insane. Because you go, one shot is powerful, but you can crank it up to 3. Watch, presto, go. And of course he moved. But it's a one shot. It's pretty much guaranteed to take down all but the highest enemies in one shot, one well-placed shot. Now the question is, and when I say the highest powered enemy, stop moving, you fat bitch. There, boom. If you notice, X6 will take the hit quite happily. I don't know what's gone on with. Yeah, she's the sort of she's reference posing. Oh god.
I have not yet mastered Dr. Van Toodle's advanced steam pack recipe, but I am working on it.
Yeah, there we go. She's fixed now. But yeah, this thing is just insane. And of course, Gauss rifle ammo isn't exactly rare to begin with. So, but yeah, this thing is just kind of insane. It's one of those weapons that's just genuinely a bit insane. I think it has a slight... No, it doesn't. It's not like Fallout 3 where it had a slight AoE. Or was it New Vegas where it had a slight AoE? Or maybe both. Because some things are different in New Vegas than Fallout 3, but this thing is just a beast. It is just insane. I do like it, but it is a bit too powerful. I mean, yeah, let's just get back to the workbench, because I know I picked up a little anti-material rifle and just see what the difference is. Because remember, this is doing 3 times its stated damage, so it's doing about 1,000 damage in a shot, which is insanely overpowered. It's such a broken weapon. I mean, it's slow as molasses, and NPCs will only ever use one crank, like a laser musket, but... And there's no reason not to use 3 bolts at once, because, oh god, you will definitely feel it. Let's see what, yeah, because I buffed the anti-material rifle, I buffed several of the sniper rifles, because it bugged me how weak they were. Yeah, I also made a range on them so they actually don't drop off. I think I did keep the range on that as, like, bad drop-off, so it doesn't... Not quite as ridiculous as insane range. There it is, the Yeah. I buffed this up so it's potent. I mean, also, if you ever see... I mean, let's make it full New Vegas spec, so... Just full New Vegas spec, because we all... Yeah, you know you need it. I think that's its custom scope. It has a night vision scope as its standard one. Compensator is the full-on muzzle brakes. You know you need it on this beast. Custom bolt, because, you know, again, you... So muzzle calibrated. I mean, this... Yeah. Oh yeah, I am... Yeah, my Vora. I see you found my DeviantArt link. There's also Dragoia.wiki, or Dragoia.fandom as it is now. I still hate that rebrand. I don't care for the rebrand, I think it's a silly name. But yeah, this thing's just a monster. Yeah, the full... See what I mean? You know, like, I don't care for the night vision scopes, then... It's not the green! That's not what really bothers me. It's the reticule. It's a useless reticule. Like, it's really unclear where you actually can fire with it. This thing is just a beast. But I kind of had to buff it. I'll put it up. I'll put a link in. It's easier that way. Yeah, see it. Gonna have to readjust because I hate that. Yeah, 65 is just my chat viewer. That's all it is. But basically, do I do that link? Do I have to copy paste the link? Does that work? Basic. You know what? Yep, that is the correct link. It does work.
Things would be pretty good.
That's it. Yeah, the idea. A lot of the ideas are in my head. Some of them kind of have to work. Some articles are much more updated. Some haven't been touched since nearly 10 years ago. So the newer ones tend to be much more accurate to what I have planned out. Some of it's left to imagination. It's like some of it I deliberately leave to imagination's purposes because I think that's more powerful than explaining absolutely everything. Although some of it's just because I haven't wrote it down yet. Because creativity comes in spouts. Right, let's pop shit up on top of here and just go into silly outfit time. So, original outfit was this. Yeah, didn't really quite work. It was just what I had at the time until I got combat armor, so I just put, standard in. That's what she looks like, pager. Or is unsightly. It is one of those unsightly things. I don't actually carry much in the way of armor, do I? Legend of Vault 88. Vault jumpsuit fashion, yay! Tasteless. Pinch those tits. Not comfy look. Not comfy though. Squeeze into a 3-piece suit. So it doesn't. The ready skirt's cute. It's just a cute little combo. It has physics issues. It's also kind of a one-off because I don't think anything else has it. Red Rocket jumpsuit, you don't see that too often. I think there's 2 NPCs that wear it though. Bear suit. The compression is uncomfortable, but it is only a costume. So it's just uncomfortable. Why do I have a tuxedo? Looking shark. Moving on. Bland, unbranded Vault jumpsuit. And that's it. I actually don't care. Turns out I'm not actually carrying much in the way of outfit. I'm actually surprised how little outfit I'm taking. Also, want something that looks wrong. The armor on the upper body only and no legs. It just does not look right. It's just not a look that works right. Jeez, the deal. Marvel House Sanctuary Hills is broken. Oh, I know what I can do. It will involve a different one. Which one was it? Was it just... Yes, it was. Right. This was my absolute oldest character. Prepare to be surprised. You need to see Sanctuary Hills. As I said, this is a very, very old save. This is like, it predates a lot of my mods. I kept it because, well, you need to see Sanctuary Hills because most of the settlement, I did a tour of all the settlement ones, and I was just like, wow, I didn't bother with 99% of them, but yeah, you need to see it because it's very questionable. Like, this is my first settlement edition because I thought, got a bit of time, might as well show off my first settlement before killing the stream. So the question is, do I go? What takes up the Thursday stream slot? I might do tier 2 streams to compensate for missing so many, but you can see pretty straightforward, unmodded win. You can see not even like no DLCs whatsoever. But I don't even think what was the last quest she even did? Interesting, she did do Automatron. It was definitely pre-Far Harbor. Interesting that she did actually do. I'm just amazed that she actually did what she did. But yeah, like, as you can see, Nordhagen Beach, there's actually nothing there because, well, it's too far out to see. But the settlements are extremely bare bones. They are. There's like nothing to them except Sanctuary, which, oh, it's special. Oh, hell, you're the one who asked. I'm just going to show off this stream is ending in a moment, but I just need to show my very, very first settlement off because it's special. And yeah, I use the words. Remember, this is before I modded generators to have like the ability to produce more than 3 power. Behold. I say, this isn't too bad. This looks alright, doesn't it? You can hear it. This doesn't look too bad, this doesn't look too bad, and then, oh shit, what the fuck? It's nothing. This is tiny by the standards of the set. Just look. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 generators in the kitchen. That's nothing. When I thought the Sanctuary didn't extend very far, turrets here. Again, Mark 1, completely useless. More Jennies. More Jennies. I'm legitimately not kidding. This is still nothing. You go in here, and you guessed it. There's actually, yep, there it is, another generator. I did say this settlement was special. The buildings are stripped bare. There's like nothing in them. There's an artillery piece because apparently I did that quest. Don't quite know why. Things are stripped bare. It looks so bad, but. You know, I think the houses, I think I've just stripped them bare and left, or didn't even touch them. But more, the sea of generators. Can you see more? Yep, there's even more Jennies. I mean, I've even blocked the doorway with generators. Oh wow, there's no generators back here. Just millions and millions of defense posts. There's nothing. Wait, what? Really? I stripped player's home dead, put generators in it, and missed your special. The fuck? How did I miss your special? I mean, I replaced it all. That's more than I did for most of these buildings. I removed everything else. Counterweight, Valentine. This building's been stripped. Again, I seem to either ignore them or strip them. You know how bad when it's using the iBot pod. It is awful. And you guessed it, there's turrets down here. Because, again, this was back when vanilla turrets were a thing, but... More Jennies. Because, you know, it wouldn't be this settlement without more generators, would it? But the thing is, as far as I can tell, this amount of generators was complete overkill. Even for the standards of the time. Obviously, there's so much power that it goes 999 now, but remember, vanilla generators produce so little power, it was amazing. But, look, apart from these two water pumps, which are not even the big ones, there's and a few turrets and a few lights, there really isn't that much that requires power. So it seems... Oh god, I forgot how awful... Oh... This is, yeah, if you think you've got a cringeworthy original settlement, does it compare with this? Because just Generator City is what I call this, because it is awful. Like, I just sort of shat things out as and where. Oh wait, there's someone in Brotherhood? Why is Sturgis in Brotherhood gear? Why is there a water pump here? Why does this doorway just lead out to a drop? What is this settlement? I mean, this was like the only settlement that had anything going on in it either. It's like, I think I tried the Brotherhood of Fight. No, wait, because I think I tried, but to Brotherhood as many settlers as I could. Oh look, more generators. You know you never escape aping from them. More Jennies. I think that might be one of my very first bot designs. Settler. Of course, Piper. Again, it's just, why? Oh yeah, the irony of this is some of this stuff isn't even connected. It's like this is random turret that's here that isn't just connected to anything. Like, why is there a shotgun turret here? And why is it not connected to anything? Because obviously... I think it was meant to be, but vanilla cables didn't go that far. So, because I've modded the length of the cables. But yeah, that wasn't connected to anything. The whole thing makes no bloody sense. This settlement just... This was my first settlement, and I genuinely don't know what I was doing all those years ago. Like, I only had a few mods at this point. I didn't have half as many as I do now. Actually, what weapons does she have? Got a laser musket in first, which is still out. It isn't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, interesting. See, Red Rocket has just been stripped. It's like there's nothing here. It's like, this is most of my settlements. It's just Oh, look, more generators. My generator fetish continued. My generator fetish continues. I don't know, what is it powering? Nothing. It powers nothing. Right. So, number 4 is just a pipe machine gun. Apparently, I've always had a thing for the pipe machine gun. 5, a pretty standard looking laser rifle, because I've always liked the look of the classic laser rifle. You know, just a pretty standard laser rifle. Or 6 is a Gauss, just a very standard Gauss rifle. I tried to make this automatic once, the animation's completely fucked up. My pistol is just a standard 4. You know, just a standard 10mm. 9 is always my combat shotgun. Again, pretty standard affair. 8, Gatling laser, again. Interesting, I went for a charging one, which is the slower one. Unless you get rapid on it, the rapid enhancement, that makes it better. And missile launchers again. No targeting. Interesting, I put a night vision scope on it rather than targeting computer. That's weird. Oh, okay, I didn't know I did that. Again, I think that was it for weapons. I don't think I named them either. Oh, no, I didn't do silly names for weapons. Atom's Blaster is my gamma gun. I did have the big boy. That was my bits and pieces. Was my crappy little spam man. Broadside, I carried it. Combat shoot gun. Again, I wasn't very creative with names. Electric cannon. Is that suppress? Really? It has got. I mean, there is no way of suppressing the sound of that thing. Merv. I have a Merv, because why not? Basic junk that I know how to... Oh, I've always called my railway rifle Little Choo Choo, apparently. Like, you know, a TF2 homage. Ah, my flexible friend, referring to Mr. Bean scene. That's where that one came from. Old Faith. Oh, wow. This must have been my very first... I think this was yeah, little pipe revolver rifle. It does bug me that the pipe barrels are so short. Plasma spars, named after the perk from 4, right? Which I think is a full auto one. Let's see. Yep. And yet it spins. I never. Oh, get out of settlement radius because I forgot that camera and settlement do not. In Cell, they do not mix. Yes, reload it, and then... Yes, it... Does it look like... Is it spinning, or is it just look like it's spinning? I've never... Yes, it spins. That's how it works. Right, it does spin. Rocket launcher, apparently quite an old name. Sniper's hand, I think, was usually my sniper thing. Soldier's friend is like, that's my combat rifle. I can't believe I used that because I hated that thing. Syringer, wow, I actually managed this is the machine's... Yeah, I was just like really lazy with these names. Ah, yes, TF2 homage. WM1. Which, with the range of this thing, is kind of what you need to do to hit any target. There is no air blast. What the? There's a random raid of you? We won't want it. There, it earned a name. And that's it. Do I carry any hat? No, I apparently carry nothing in the outside of what I wear. Wow. I have a very barren inventory. Obviously, that's always going to be the junk's always going to be the mods. I have loads of. Why? Like, oh god, this whole character is just a mess. Are her perks a mess as well? Yeah, her perks seem to be an absolute mess as well. Like, just complete absolute mess. Like, why is something like Scrapper gone up, but... Like, fucking Pain Train, really? Like, what? The random selection of perks I chose. Like, sometimes it's, like, it's good to keep your original character for a reason. Does she only has 80 AP? Bloody hell! I thought you started with more than that. Although it still barely burns up. Anyway, that is the end of the streams for it. The Fallout 4 streams. Probably won't be doing any more because Shark kind of ran out of things to do. Don't know what I'm going to be doing the Thursday slot. I guess it'll just come when it comes. We'll see what it is when it comes Thursday. Come the next Thursday. So I'll probably continue doing them because I do enjoy the Thursday stream. Might be a TF2 one to make up for that. It was like TF2 stream this Monday. Because I overslept something wrong. But anyway, good. Bye. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.